Hello. Good morning. Good Tuesday morning. Well, for some of you it is afternoon already. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's afternoon. There we go. We're golden. Good to go. If you can hear me, hey Jackie, good to see you this morning. Hi Eddie. Hello. All right, cool. Well, I better turn this off so that you don't hear a bunch of ringing and stuff. Cool. Well, we're here. We're talking about some of the equipment that we've got here at Decker, more so the 2019 equipment. But of course, we'll always talk about the stuff that we have for the 17s, 18s, and then of course the 19s and 20s that are coming out. But if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please put it in the chat so that I can answer it. And then we can get to those right away. Hey, Amy. Good morning. Good morning. And so we'll answer those right away for you. Anna's here. She's right there, rip roaring and ready to go. She'll be posting some of these links that might be helpful to you. Some of them are interior links to videos of the interior of the truck as well as the exterior, which will give you a really good feel for what we've got and what you'll be getting into if you are not already with Decker. If you are with Decker, then you already know what you've got. And you're hopefully comfortable with everything, but I will give you an update on where we're at with the installs on the Epic View TVs, as well as the Epic View programming and microwaves. So I'll give you an update on that in a little bit as well. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, make sure you put in the comments so that we can take care of you right away. And as always, if you want to talk to one of the recruiters, because we will be talking about a couple of different positions that we have available. But if you wanted to talk to one of our recruiters, you can get a hold of them at 888-668-0698. They will be there, ready and waiting to answer some questions for you. So, very cool. Or you can apply online at drivedecker.com. That's an option too. When you're applying online, go to the upper right-hand corner. It says Apply Now. If you click on that, you'll be able to get to the full app, which will get you qualified, or well, what we use to qualify you to get for orientation and everything. If you do a quick app, we'll give you a holler and we'll go through some of the details ahead of time. So either one works for us. Whatever works for you is best. So quick reminder about some of the activities that we've got going on here. We've been doing the scavenger hunt since May. So if you aren't already familiar with our scavenger hunt, I know I have a copy of it here. There we are. So what our scavenger hunt looks like, you'll see it on our website, which is drivedecker.com. And if you go to /blog, that's where it's at. But this is our scavenger hunt. And it's in full color on the website. Absolutely gorgeous. And they're really, what you're doing is you're entering to win a chance to win $500, $250, or $100. And that is for the springtime scavenger hunt. So really what you're doing is submitting 12 different selfies, and each selfie is going to represent one of these squares, kind of like bingo. And once you've completed it, then you will be able to, your name will be in the drawing. Not so much a drawing, but a contest to see who wins. So if you don't already have your submissions in, or if you only have a couple in and you need more, then give us a call. We'll give you the details. Submit all of them to marketing@deckermail.com. So marketing@deckermail.com. Once you have them submitted, then, and you've completed all 12 of them, then we will go ahead, the marketing department will go ahead and we will review all of them, make sure that they're accurate, of course, and the most creative will win. So that's, again, winners, $500, $250, and third place will get $100. So very fun. Hope you guys enjoy it. This was on demand here. So that's why we did another scavenger hunt. We did one in December as well. But we had to extend our springtime into summer because we didn't give you guys enough time to play the game. We had a lot going on here at Decker. And yeah, anyway, so you have the 31st to the 31st. And once you get everything submitted, once everybody's got it, we will do the announcements probably around the 10th of August. So that's the goal. The goal. So if you're wondering where you're at and what submissions you need, you can email us at marketing@deckermail.com, and we can find that out for you as well. You can also give Jessica a call. Her extension, I think, was on this email, 2205, extension 2205, if you want to give Jessica a call and find out where you are at on the submissions. Cool. So we got that. Also, for announcements, this is actually happening this Saturday, so you have less time to prepare. But this is our fun run. You see that? Ooh, there we go. That's also on our Facebook page, our webpage. This is free. This is free to participate in. However, if you make a donation, which they are appreciated, but if you make a donation, it will go to the local honor flight. Honor flight is basically supports the military veterans and provides them a flight to a covered flight to Washington, D.C. So if you want to participate in the fun run, this is going to be this Saturday, the 27th, in Fort Dodge, Iowa. This is at our corporate, our main office. And if you meet in the East Employee Parking Lot at 9:30, everything will get started at around 10 o'clock. And there's going to be 5 different locations that you guys will make the stops at. So if you have a convertible, if you have a classic car, if you have a motorcycle, anything like that, whatever you're riding, bring it with. East parking lot at 9:30 a.m. East employee parking lot at 9:30 a.m. And any questions on that, ask Darren Ladley. He'll give you all the details on that. But there's 5 stops. So the first stop is at the Lehigh Riverside Bar. That's stop number 1. Stop number 2 is at the Ogden Lucky Pig Pub and Grill. Stop number 3 is, yep, Anna, your skateboard will work. You might want to make sure that you've got your helmet and your bumper pads on. Stop number 3 is at Saylorville Polk City, Latitude 41 Bar and Grill. Stop 4 is in Luther, What You Smokin' Barbecue and Brew. And then the final stop is at the Camrar Pickles Bar and Grill. So 5 stops to that. Again, it starts at 10 o'clock, but we'd like you to meet at the Fort Dodge terminal at 9:30 a.m. And it is free, but donations are most definitely accepted, and they will go to the local honor flight, which supports military veterans, their flight into Washington, D.C. So any questions on that? The route will be posted and everything on our Facebook page as well, so you'll get to see the map of the route. So have fun with that. I hope you guys get a chance to go. I know that we've had several that are on our Facebook page that have mentioned that they're going. By the way, our Facebook page is facebook.com/DTL Inc. And that'll get you there. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, because we do every Monday a live event where you have an option to give a little Q&A. We do it here on our YouTube channel as well, but that way you get a little bit of both, all the information. So cool. And yes, absolutely. So if you have questions on that, Darren's the one to talk to for that fun run. Okie-dokie. I think I got the announcements out of the way. Am I missing any? We do have updates in some of the hiring areas, so I'll address those here in just a little bit. But let's get into the equipment. All right, so first off, I want to give you an update on what's going on with our Epic View. You guys know that our trucks are going to be, all of our company trucks will be equipped with the Epic View TV and in-motion recording apparatus. They'll all be included in that. The TVs, I think, are they 32-inch, Anna, for the Epic View? They're pretty good sized TVs. But all of our trucks right now have the bracket for the TVs anywhere from 22 to 32-inch. So once the Epic View is in all of the trucks, you'll also have microwaves in all of the trucks, in addition to what we currently have, which are they're loaded as they are now. They'll be extremely loaded once we have everything else. Yeah, okay, so I thought they were 32-inch too. Cool. Floaties. I thought it said Frosties. Like it's ice cream. Bumper pads for their bars. No, bumper pads because she's going to bring a skateboard. Yeah, so the Epic Views, they are the 32-inch TVs. Thank you. I appreciate that. So this will be awesome. Once these Epic Views are in there, basically what Epic View is, for those of you who don't know, it is over 100 channels of premium channels of paid television, like satellite TV, for all of your trucks. So Decker covers the cost of that for all of our company drivers. And right now, we have 100 trucks that are currently equipped with the Epic View. So I got the update this morning. So as of this morning, 100 trucks are equipped with the Epic View and the microwaves and everything. We still have a ways to go to get the rest of our fleet updated and up to 100% here. However, with an update on the training for the technicians and everything, we are still waiting for more equipment to be sent. So the techs are waiting for additional equipment. We have in Bessemer, all of the techs were trained on the 15th. So what was that, last week? So we've got all of those techs trained. They're rip-roared and ready to go. In 2 weeks or thereabout, Missoula terminal will be trained. And then once the Missoula terminal will be trained, then we'll get additional parts out to them as well. That's another thing that they're waiting on. So we have about 650 installs approximately to go. So it's still going to take a little bit. We did expect it to take about 9 months to get all of our fleet installed. The new trucks that are coming in, they are equipped with the microwaves, with the Epic View. So those are going to be equipped right away for the 2019s that are still coming in, 2019 to 2020s that are coming in right now. We'll have a shipment of new trucks in August. So then that means that some of the older trucks obviously will be coming out of the fleet as well. We keep the trucks at an average age of 18 months. So that puts the oldest truck really at about 3 years. And with the, trying to think here, for average age, we've got some 17s, we've got some 18s, and then of course the 19s and 20s. So about 36 months total for all of our trucks. Mostly we've got Peterbilts. And if you did miss our Facebook Live the other day, last Thursday, we surprised, well, I don't know if we really surprised Steve Gallagher, who was the grand champion of our 2018 grand champion. He was awarded the 2,500, so 2,500 Peterbilt that we've received. So pretty exciting. It was fun to see. It was just an awards assembly honoring him and honoring Peterbilt and Decker, you know, the combo working together. So if you missed that, go watch it. It's a good video. We did have a little bit of live technical difficulty, but we were able to recoup the video and share it with you guys. So I hope you get a chance to take a look at that. Jackie says he was one of the drivers in the video for the 2019 trucks. Yeah, that's another thing. So we've got that one, but we also had a beautifully shot video for our 2019 trucks. And that's the one that Anna was showing. I was going to say, that one she actually put a link to a little bit earlier, but I'll make sure that that link is in there as well, that it's easy to find. I'll put it in the description after the video is over. Because yes, it's gorgeous video. It's got some great shots of some of our drivers and getting into the trucks, and interviewed a couple of them, and awesome. So you were in there, Jackie, huh? It was beautifully shot. Great color, great all of it. But the trucks are pretty darn nice. We're liking it. So Jackie, you've got all the goodies, all the amenities already in the truck, huh? You're one of the 100. Yes, we started the process back in May, and we did expect it to last about 9 months, and it sounds like it's going to be that long, because the new trucks coming in, that is a lot quicker process, obviously, to get those installed and get those out. One, you don't have all of the driver's stuff in there to go around, but also you have to schedule to get that truck into a terminal in order to do so. So there's a bit of the logistics in it, so getting everybody through, and we'll get you. Bear with us. It's a process. We hope to take good care of you and get you all equipped with this. So, does anybody have any questions on that? Nope. All right. I have the truck. Drove it in the video. Okay, that's what I was going to say. Have to check it out. All right. Very cool. Okay, so I do want to address some of the trucks that we have. We've got Peterbilts. These are some of our older trucks, so I'm going to address those right off the bat. So I've got some Peterbilts, I've got Volvos, and I actually have some Freightliner Cascadia Evolutions. So those are some of the 18s, I think. I think we might have even had some Evolutions that are 2019. But those are the type of trucks that we have. The 579 Pete's, we will continue to be getting those throughout the year. Like I said, we've got a shipment coming up in August. But the 579 Pete's, that from basically, I think it's from, that's not what I'd say, February, that's the month I wanted. From February on, I believe, April for sure. From April on, we are only getting double bunks. And then here's why. You know how last year we made a bunch of changes on company policy? We've got the pet policy now. We've got the smart drive system. We have the inward facing event recorders, and now we've extended it so that you can put, you can have them deactivated after 120 days of safe driving. So we've got a lot of things like that where we made some changes. We're making changes because we've had suggestions from some of our drivers. So we appreciate that input, because without you giving us that input, we really don't know what you need and what you want. So that being said, with the trucks, we are now doing double bunk because we had a lot of people looking to bring on either their spouse or their kids at times, you know, but they wanted a rider policy. We've got the rider policy, obviously, but they wanted comfort for their rider as well. So let's see, April to on out, as far as I know, they're all going to be the double bunks. So all double bunks, roomier. That gives you additional storage if you want it, because a lot of people use the storage on that top bunk. But in addition to the top bunk, there's a lot of storage. There's flat out a lot of storage in these trucks. They're very roomy, beautiful trucks. You definitely check them out. Like I said, we'll show you that link. But the Peterbilts and the Volvos will have the double bunks. The Peterbilts for the refrigerated division, 2019 Peterbilts for the refrigerated division, those have the ultra loft sleeper, so real tall, big, you know, even roomier than before. They're all automatics, all throughout the fleet, all automatics. With the Peterbilts, we have the 12-speed automatics, and with the engines, you're looking at Cummins or PACCAR. Yes, extended fairing. Yep. I'm gonna go with it. I don't know, to be honest with you. Yeah. So those are the Peterbilts. For the Volvos, for the refrigerated side, we've got 730 Volvos right now in the fleet, but the trucks that we've been getting here recently and will continue to get throughout the year that are Volvos, those are also automatics, but you're looking at a 760 instead of a 730. So we've got a 760, a little bit bigger truck for you. And they have, like I said, with the transmissions, those are going to be the I-shift. They are also automatic. And engines are D13. Oh, I thought I saw another comment on there. All right, cool. So those are Volvos. So I was talking about Volvos for the refrigerated division. Now for the flatbed, we've got a little bit different truck in the 579. It's still a 579. It's just not the ultra loft sleeper. We've done a lot of amenities, a lot of enhancements on the flatbed trucks. So I'll talk about those in just one second, but just so you have an idea, the flatbed 579 Pete's, again, they're automatics. We've got the Cummins and the PACCAR engine. They're also 12-speed automatics. And then we've got for the Volvos are from 730s, what we've had, to now we've got the 740s for the flatbed from 2019 on throughout the rest of the year at least. So those are the 740s for the Volvos. Also, we have the I-shift automatics. They're also going to be the D13 for the engines. And again, they're double bunk. Now, what I wanted to tell you a little bit about for the flatbed that we've done upgrades on, if you like chrome and you want to look good going down the road, these trucks are phenomenal because we've got let's start on the front, okay? So you're looking head on to that truck. Okay, so we've got the license plate is now chrome. Excuse me 1 second. Is now chrome, and so it just beautiful. It's sturdier. Not that we want anybody bumping into anything. We definitely don't, but it is a sturdier license plate holder. So that's chrome. Then we also have the chrome bumper, which sure looks pretty. It looks great. So we got a big old chrome bumper, which obviously is going to be a stronger bumper as well. We've got a big bug deflector on there as well on the hood. So the bug shield is on there. I was talking to Steven yesterday. Amy, you can attest. But Steven was saying that the bug shield does an awesome job of just keeping the bugs off his window, and so he's not getting splattered all the time. The visibility is better. So that's why we got it. So it's good to know that it's working the way that it should be. And also for the flatbeds, now those are on basically all the trucks, but for the flatbeds, we've got this big old beautiful headache rack in the back. Now, right above the headache rack is where the Epic View satellite equipment is going to be located. So please do not put anything up on top of the headache rack, because for one, it can damage the truck, but for two, we don't want it to damage the Epic View. And then you don't get any satellite. That's not going to be fun for you. So please keep that part clear. But I mean, you can open up this headache rack, just opens up real wide. It's got storage, it's got shelves, and it's got hangers. I mean, it's for all of your bungees and any other equipment that you might have. It's all right there. Just easy to store, easy to find, not making a mess or anything like that. Also for the hoses that are coming down, you'll have clamps on the bottom. Those were custom made as well. We don't have those on all the trucks yet either. Those are ones that we're getting installed on them because they're custom. In addition to those, we've got the extended catwalk, all chromed out. It is sharp, so that's all chromed out. Again, I will share that video so that you guys can see it. So that's all chromed out. You've got this gorgeous. Can you describe something gorgeous on it? I'm going to describe it as that. So it's the side box. It is gorgeous because it's all. I mean, it's just plated. It's chrome and plated, and it looks sharp. But down by the wheel, we've got the side box, which is where you'll be storing your chains. And so those are on the trucks as well. We do equip the trucks with obviously a lot of safety features and a lot of extra fluids. So on the side door, underneath the bunk, you'll have extra fluids and stuff like that. Now, if you're running low on that, let the shop know so that we can get you full and top you off there. Otherwise, if you're purchasing it on the road, obviously you're not going to be getting the discounts that we get because we buy in such bulk. So let us know if you're getting low on any of those. And I'm talking any of the fluids, really anything. So just let us know and we can get you updated or filled up. Where else was I going with that? Oh, I was talking about safety equipment. So all of the trucks are, like I said, they're fully equipped with safety equipment. And we use a smart drive system as well as the collision control as well. The smart drive system is a combination of, hang on one sec. Oh, okay, sorry, thought I missed something. Yeah, I was posting, I thought I missed one. Anyways, the smart drive system. Smart drive system is a great tool to help us determine where we need to focus on for maybe your strengths or what your weaknesses are that we can help to improve. But it definitely helps. It helps with the insurance. It helps with your driving habits. It's weird to think that somebody who's been driving for so long and they might have had some, you have habits after doing something for so long. And those habits, good or bad, that's just what you do. Well, sometimes the habit is just flat out not good and you need to improve on it. For instance, talking about following distance. If you are following at a 1 to 2 second following distance, that is just not enough. You need to be at least 3 seconds within a following distance for a following distance. Otherwise, it's not enough time to react. You could look, we've talked about this in the last several lives, but you take a look out the window, look over to the passenger, and that's a time right there to have somebody throw on their brakes, slam on their brakes, and then you're not having enough time to react if you're less than 3 seconds. So we do have the collision control system. There's no reason to put your skills to the test. And if you're driving under the 3-second following distance, you're doing that. Well, you seem to be doing that. So please try to give yourself a little bit more time for yourself, for your safety, for their safety, and all of the above. So any questions on that, let us know. Smart Drive system, Patrice is actually looks over the Smart Drive system. So he reads all the gauges and everything and sees where we need to work on and whatnot. Now, part of the Smart Drive system is not only the following distance, managing those and whatnot, but it's also the inward and outward facing event recorders. So with the inward and outward facing event recorders, I mentioned just a few minutes ago that you can have the inward one deactivated after 120 days of safe driving. We can totally do that. But those are there for your protection. The Smart Drive system doesn't, well, the event recorders themselves, they don't kick in until a critical event, but it doesn't record the whole thing. It just records those 10 seconds of it. So yeah, that's basically what happens. With the recording, what happens is if you were in a critical event or a critical event triggered it, so you slammed on your brakes real hard, if you hit something, if you swerved and whatever might have triggered the event, that will go to the Smart Drive Tech Center and they will look over it. They will determine if it's something that they need to send over to Decker or not. So we don't see all of those little videos that trigger the event. However, if it's something that they see and feel that we need to then address, then we will do it. Because if it's nothing that, if you aren't at fault by any means, or it wasn't putting you in your safety at risk or anything like that, then it wouldn't be sent over to Decker. However, if somebody was putting you in danger, or you were at, maybe following too close or something like that, and we needed to address it, then that would, following too close and then of course had the accident, then of course we would be receiving that 20-second blurb. So it's 10 seconds on each side of it, of the video. What else for that? But that's triggered by a critical event. I'm trying to think of anything else on those. All of the trucks have the Qualcomm system on it. We have the Omnitrax Qualcomm in all of the trucks, so that's now the ELD system. And we've been working with electronic log since 2010, so we're very familiar with that. But the ELD is a little bit different, where you're going to have to put everything, verify everything as you put it in. So you're checking and double checking everything as you put it in. So that's going to be a little bit of getting used to. Doable though, right? Most definitely. Yes. Oh, thanks, Anna. Yeah, Anna says the rubber extensions, extender extensions on the side. So with the truck, at the back of the truck, we've got those rubber extensions as well that'll help to protect as well. They don't supposed to help with the fuel economy, so we hope that continues. And that's for the flatbed trucks. And the cool Decker flaps. That's right. That too. Let's see, what did I miss here? So I was trying to see, nope. Oh, Anna had mentioned this a little bit earlier too. So she goes, yeah, tow hooks and everything. I was talking about having the fluids and extra fluids and stuff like that. On the side door, inside the side door, underneath the back bunk or the bunk. Tow hooks will also be back there, so you'll have those, and they'll be in a canvas bag. They'll be there. Where you get, of course, the fire extinguisher and whatnot will be back there as well. Like I said, safety features, safety. Trucks 3035 will continue using the newer Fusion lane departure system. Oh yeah, so those will, as of last year. So we've got, that's the new lane departure system that I was talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah, mattress covers and everything, those are all new. Closet doors, those are going to be, we've got the fabric closet doors now. I mean, it's pretty thick fabric. I was trying to find something that looked like it, but pretty thick fabric, but they'll be actually hard covered doors on the closet doors. We'll be replacing those. So those again are going to be custom on it. APU, all of our trucks are equipped with an APU. Now you've got APUs, you've got inverters, bunk heaters, CB units, navigation, Sirius radio. Now the navigations company paid Sirius radio, however, you can earn a 12-month subscription with 2 or more referrals in the year. We have the onboard scanners for the truck. I know a lot of you are going to be using the transflow system anyway, but we do have the onboard scanners just in case. We have the a smart drive system. We've got that lane departure system. I'm trying to think of what else I'm missing. All of our trucks are refrigerators. Did I say refrigerators? Refrigerators in all the trucks. The extra closet, lots of storage space. We've got not only the air ride for the passenger or for the driver's side, but also for the passenger side in our new trucks. So the 17s and 18s, they do not have the air ride for the passenger, but the 19s and 20s, I believe, will. So at least all of them that I had checked out, they all did. And it's pretty nice, especially when you're gonna have a passenger with you. So now we're making it more and more comfortable, have more of the comforts of home right there in the truck. Passenger comforts as well. So yep, refrigerators. I couldn't remember if I said refrigerators or not. The microwaves and the Epic View, those are what we're installing. And like I said before, we have 100 of them. 100 of our trucks are already equipped with the microwaves and TVs. We do still have about 650 installs to go. Once we're done with that, then we'll have 100%. The 15th of July, we had Bessemer techs trained, and they did all their training on installing the microwaves, installing the Epic View, and then in in 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, they'll be in Missoula. They'll be in Missoula, and they'll be training all of those technicians for equipping everything as well. We are waiting for some more equipment to be sent to us. So once, of course, they get that equipment to us, we can start working on the logistics to get you in your truck in to get that in changed out. All right. What is it? The plan is for all the trucks to receive the same brand and model that's been tested to work. Yep. Okay, so that's why I see what you're saying. Yes, that's why we're providing the microwaves and we're providing TVs and everything. Is with our APU units, they're good size APUs, 18 to 2200, 1800 to 2200 for the wattage. Good size APUs. However, not all microwaves are made the same. And so we've we've tested actually some different microwaves and determined that these were the best ones for us, best ones for our drivers, and not leaving you out somewhere and with a broken microwave. We've got a team that can tell you that's a pain in the butt, so we were able to swap theirs out. This is a smart TV. So yeah, so the smart TV, if you have a provider, so if you have Netflix or something like that, Hulu, YouTube too, you can sign in and you can have your internet connection. So how sweet is that when you have an internet connection? All right, 18 to 2000. I thought it was 2200, my bad. Cool. Any questions on our equipment? Pretty sharp, you guys. That's the deal. And of course, you can get the trucks washed when you're at any of our terminals. Out on the road, you get one truck wash a month, but anytime that you're coming into the terminal, you can get your truck washed as long as there's an available bay for you. Cool. All right, so I wanted to transition over to some of the updates on the hiring area for us for a couple of our different positions. First off, for our Midwest refrigerated guaranteed pay, there's an update on that hiring area. Anywhere along I-80 from Omaha to Chicago, we hire for that one. Again, that's the $12.50 guaranteed a week. Most of the guys that are on that, they're making over and beyond that $12.50. So most of them are. So that $12.50 is like your safety net, but over and above, it's just frosting on the cake. But that's home weekly. And if you live along I-80, then you'd be good for that. Give us a call, let us know, we'll give you more details on that. Also for along I-80, you also have Kansas City is an additional location, Kansas City, Fort Dodge, Iowa. We also hire for that guaranteed pay program and with the refrigerated. Now, to get guaranteed pay, to qualify for that, obviously the hiring area is one major thing, but also on-time deliveries. You have to have 100% on-time delivery. You have to have no driver service failures, CSA points. No driver service failures, on-time delivery, be available for dispatch, and get your paperwork in. I started naming off things for the scorecard. My bad. But yeah, so those are really basic qualifying factors. But if you fail to do it, then you would go to the cents per mile times whatever miles you ran for the week. The paperwork has to be in by Saturday night in order to get paid Friday for it. And again, we've got scanners in the trucks, and we've got the TransFlow app. If you've got the TransFlow app on your phone, use that. That is a handy app to use. But if you want more details on this 1250 Midwest Guaranteed Paid Refrigerated Division, then get a hold of one of the recruiters. You can reach them at 888-668-0698. You can also apply right online if you already know the position you want and you've got the details that you need. You can do any of your applications at drivedecker.com. In the upper right-hand corner, it says Apply Now. Click on that. That'll get you a full app. Put you over to us, and we can start working on that for you. On the $12.50 a week, if you fail to do any of the qualifying, the criteria, like I said, 100% on-time delivery, be available for dispatch, get your paperwork in. If you fail to do any of those, then you would revert back to the pay per mile, which would be anywhere from 40 cents a mile to 50 cents a mile. Again, 10 cents of that is per diem, so you're not taxed on it, but it'd be 40 to 50 cents a mile that you'd be reverting back to. Also, if your miles exceed what you would have made at the $12.50, then you'd be getting the 40 to 50 cents a mile as well, times whatever miles you ran, and then so you're going to get the better of the two. So either $12.50 or better, unless you fail to be available for dispatch or something like that. So, any questions on what could disqualify you? If there is, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I will get to you. Same requirements for the guaranteed pay for the flatbed division. Now, the hiring area for the flatbed is different. So we do hire for anywhere along Mason City, Iowa to Fort Dodge, Iowa, over to Chicago, Illinois, up to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, back down to Mason City. That is going to be my flatbed guaranteed pay division. That one pays $13.50 a week. So $13.50, we've got, you guys are doing great on that. You're home weekly as well in the guaranteed for flatbed as you are for the guaranteed and refrigerated. $13.50. Now the pay per mile that you would revert back to if you failed to meet any of those qualifications, same qualifications by the way, paperwork in, be available for dispatch, and no driver service failures, those same qualifications for the flatbed. The pay for the flatbed base is 44 to 54 cents a mile, depending on your experience level. Again, 10 cents of that's going to be per diem. So that's for the flatbed position. We also have a guaranteed pay in our short haul, our flatbed short haul that's out of Fort Dodge. A couple of different hiring areas for that. If you live in the Sioux Falls, South Dakota area, if you live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, if you live in Fort Dodge, Iowa, those are all the hiring areas for the Fort Dodge short haul. That's $1,000 a week for that one. So what do we got? We've got Sioux City, Fort Dodge, Minneapolis, Omaha, did I say Omaha? And South Dakota, Sioux Falls. So those are the locations that you can live in for that guaranteed pay of $1,000 per week. So you've got a really good home time combo here. So the difference between this flatbed position, this short haul position, and the other one is, the other one's getting you home about every week. Well, every weekend, where this Fort Dodge short haul is getting you home multiple times during the week, as well as on the weekend. With this short haul, some of those locations we can get you home every other day, daily, maybe sometimes every 3 days in some of them, or not 3 days, but 3 times a week. So it's a good opportunity, good to have a decent balance of home time and pay, which I know is very difficult to find sometimes. We're working really hard to bring more and more of these opportunities to you guys. So if you are aware of any possible runs, you just let us know and we can explore and see what we can get out of it. Okay. Also, we've got Midwest Van. We do have several opportunities out of there. So if you live along Lincoln, Nebraska, along I-80 from Lincoln, Nebraska to Gary, Indiana, as well as Fort Wayne, Indiana. We also hire out of Atlanta, Georgia area, Athens, and Anderson, South Carolina. We do have a couple of those positions, but along I-80 from Lincoln to Gary, Indiana, we have quite a few opportunities there. So that's a real heavy freight lane for this. That one along I-80, you can get home on a weekly basis. And it's going to pay anywhere from 40 to 50 cents a mile, depending on your experience as well. Definitely get a hold of somebody, one of our recruiters at 888-668-0698, and they'll give you some details on that as well. So additional details and some of the details on the benefits. We have a lot of incentives. If you don't already know that, check out our blog, which is drivedecker.com/blog, and look at one of our incentive posts. It gives a whole slew of awesome incentives that we have, whether it's our $2,500 bonus that you get on your 1-year anniversary. You do need to get either 100,000 miles for that $2,500 bonus or 110,000 miles for the refrigerated. So 100,000 for the flatbed, 110,000 for the refrigerated to get that $2,500 bonus. It pays all in one lump sum on your 1-year anniversary. So that's that one. We have a monthly bonus, which is based off of our scorecard. We call it our scorecard bonus, which is rating of your idle time, your fuel efficiency, fuel compliance, your CSA, driver service failures, preventable accidents, and miles. So those are all calculated and pointed out. It looks actually, if you go to the website, yeah, it looks like this. This is the picture that you'll see on our blog. And then once you obviously enlarge it, you'll be able to see what the point system is, how you can get the extra 1, 2, 3, or 4 cents per mile based off of that. 1,000 points is, so you get all of the points is what's going to give you that full 4 cents a mile on all the miles that you ran. Do not think that this is a bonus that is unobtainable, because it is most definitely obtainable. That's why we designed it the way that it is. It's to not only improve your scores all the way around, but it's also to hold us accountable and continue to make sure that you're getting this extra pay, these additional bonuses. So we have a very large percentage of a good percentage of those who are already receiving this bonus, and we're striving to make sure that even more of our drivers are getting this, because if you're getting that, then that's doing better for us, and therefore we can create more opportunities for you as well. If you have any questions about that, we do have a video on it. We also have the blog post on it as well, but you can just get a hold of one of the recruiters and we can give you more details on how it breaks down and how you can get that extra 4 cents a mile. It makes a big difference, can make a big difference, and pad your pockets a little bit. So that's another bonus that we have. We also have our referral bonus, which is huge. Anywhere from $1,500 per driver that you refer, all paid out within 90 days, to $2,500 per driver. And again, all paid out within 90 days. I am only giving you the monetary bonuses right now. There are so many more incentives, whether it's with the referral bonus or whether it's with the driver of the month, which is something I haven't addressed yet, but we have the driver of the month as well, which you get gift cards, and then the nominees also get gift cards and gifts as well for those. If you are a driver of the month, that will get you qualified to be in the running for driver of the year. Driver of the month is a great gift. Driver of the Year is a fantastic gift. Grand Champion is an amazing gift. So what the difference is you get the gift cards for the Driver of the Month. You get Walmart gift cards as well as gift cards to the company store. The nominees will also get Walmart gift cards and gift card to the company store. They're just $50 less than what the winner gets, the monthly winner gets. For all of those who received the Driver of the Month, then you will basically be, you have to meet certain criteria, like not meet criteria because at this point you've already met it, but basically what we'll do is we will evaluate everybody who has been Driver of the Month for that division, and we'll go through, we'll have every division, every department vote on their top 3 picks for that specific division, and then the top one will then, and if there's a tie, then of course Mr. Decker is going to step in, but those will all be voted upon, and that will, the person that wins that will be the Driver of the Year. So that's $3,000 bonus, $3,000 bonus that you get for being Driver of the Year for the division. So we will have a flatbed Driver of the Year for the Southern Flatbed or for our over-the-road flatbed out of Bessemer. We have the Midwest Flatbed Driver company. We have an owner-operator position or an owner-operator Driver of the Year. We have a trainer Driver of the Year, which is new. That's a new one for us. We have the team Driver of the Year as well, and then we've got the Midwest Refrigerated Driver of the Year, and then we've got the over-the-road refrigerated Driver of the Year that's based out of Missoula. So we've got 7 opportunities for Driver of the Year. Everyone's going to get that $3,000. Each winner's going to get that $3,000 cash prize. But of those, so now we're narrowing it down, of those, we've got the Grand Champion. And the Grand Champion of those 7 will get $15,000 in cash awarded to them. We usually do a pretty nice banquet, a great dinner for those nominees or those winners, the Driver of the Year winners, the night before, and then a good banquet with the rolling out all the awards. We also get to award the Million Mile winners during that time, but that's usually in April. But anyways, that's just yet another incentive, another monetary incentive. But there are a lot of incentives along the way. If you see the referral bonus, check that out, you guys. You can make a haul right there and there on that. But there's lots of different ones. So if you have more questions on what else we've got available, we work really hard to be able to provide you additional income streams and boost your pay as much as possible. And you guys have done a fantastic job for us. Those of our professional drivers that are out there, you guys have done a great job, and we'd like you to continue to do a great job. And of course, we would like to make sure we're rewarding you and taking care of you as much as possible as well. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, the recruiting department is at 888-668-0698. Also for changes in the hiring area, we have extended the hiring area, this is not brand new information, but we did extend the hiring information for the over-the-road flatbed out of Bessemer, Alabama. We hire now out of Oregon, California, and Washington. However, the home time is different in those 3 areas, so out in the west, than it is obviously in the southeast, where the freight for that division is a lot heavier. So you're looking at about 4 weeks out in the flatbed division if you live in Oregon, California, or Washington, 4 weeks out. If you live in Texas or Louisiana or Mississippi or the Carolinas, you're looking at it. Georgia, we can get you home on a weekly basis as well as every 2 weeks. You've got either option there. But out west, we've had a lot of requests for flatbed out west. So with those requests, we can do it. We're able to do it. We monitor it really well to make sure that we're not overloading, that we will not overload those areas. But that's 4 weeks out. So that's the catch, is the home time there. So if you're out, and I know a lot of you guys are out that long, and that's just how you schedule things, and that's fine. That's great. I just want to prepare those who prefer you know, a 2 to 3 week out time. So for those of you who know. Cool. Anybody have any other questions? Oh, Anna's putting more of our incentives on there. You guys, I'm not kidding. We have a lot of incentives. We have a 401k that we have a 30% match. And of course, with benefits, we've got Blue Cross Blue Shield, an 80-20 plan. We have vision and dental. We have flex plans. We've got just lots of different insurances available to you that you can sign up for. Insurance rich, you know, got lots of options that way. Any other questions? No. All right. Well, don't forget, we do have over-the-road refrigerated. These are our main divisions: over-the-road refrigerated, over-the-road flatbed. We have Midwest refrigerated, Midwest flatbed. I did talk a little bit more about the specialty positions that we had, but you know, our main divisions, those do a lot of the rewards. They tend to get more of the scorecard because of the type of miles that you're running, and the on-time deliveries and everything like that. So obviously that's available to you. It's much easier to get that $2,500 bonus on your 1-year anniversary with any of those divisions, because you getting the miles quite easily in those. Also with we have we don't have one, we have 3 hopper positions available, but the run is from Fort Dodge, Iowa to Blair, Nebraska. So if you are looking for a hopper position, I have 5 different time frames. Let me try again. I have 3 different time frames, 1 per time frame. I have a 5 p.m. start, I have an 8 p.m. start, and I have an 11 p.m. start. So they're obviously night driving for this, or at least evening driving for this position. And it's a hopper going back and forth from Fort Dodge, Iowa to Blair, Nebraska. That being said, it is, it's usually just 1 run. Sometimes you'll have a back haul on it, but not, probably 1 out of 4 times you'll have a back haul on it. There's one other thing that I was going to mention with that. It is slip seating. So it's a little bit different than any of our other positions. Most of our positions are you bringing the truck home with you. But with this hopper position, because of the way it's timed out, you will be slip seating and bringing the truck back to Fort Dodge on your home time. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I knew there's something else. It's 2 on, 2 off, 3 on, 3 off for a rotation. So you've got 2 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 3 days off, and then it just repeats itself. So that's for the hopper position out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. So if you have more questions about that, let us know. It does pay per shift, I believe $225 per shift for the hopper. It's going to pay that for $250 for Saturday and Sunday shifts. $225 and then $250 for the Saturday and Sunday shifts. Any other questions? Nope. All right. Well, then I'll let you finish what you were going to do beforehand. And if you have more questions, just give us a call. You can reach us at 888-668-0698. Do not forget to, if you're not already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. And if you click on that, it'll let you know every time that we go live here, which is noon Central every Tuesday. On Mondays, we go live at 4 p.m. Central Time on our Facebook channel. And so subscribe, follow, all that good stuff, and then you don't miss out on any of the details, any updates and stuff like that. I think that's it. All right. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and please share it, because this information, we just want to make sure that we get it out to everybody who needs it and answer some questions along the way. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Enjoy the sunshine and try and stay cool. Thank goodness for APUs, right? Take care, you guys.